So what's this whole new life on the road thing I got going on about? Let's talk about it. Hey, what is going on, friends? If you're new to the channel, I do a lot of backpacking videos, a lot of outdoor adventure videos. So if you're into that kind of thing, welcome to the channel. For those of you who have been following me for quite a while, thank you so much for your support. And you may have heard that there's been a little bit of a change in what I have going on in my life. And yes, there's been a big one. Whoa. There have been a few hints of what I got going on Midwest Backpackers channel, the Backpacking and Blisters podcast. I kind of made an announcement. But this video is kind of my official announcement about what I have going on. So essentially, I found an opportunity that was literally a job post on Instagram about an organization that was hiring traveling trainers, to where you live and work out of your car for an 11-month contract and you travel the whole country educating and increasing awareness about land stewardship and increasing sustainability in the environment. That was a lot. It was almost like I knew what I was talking about there for a second. So basically, the company is an organization called Leave No Trace. And the funny part is I've heard of Leave No Trace. Everyone that I know pretty much have heard of Leave No Trace. But what I didn't know, and what I'm finding that a lot of people don't know, is Leave No Trace is an actual organization called Leave No Trace, based out of Boulder, Colorado, been around for 30 years, and basically teaching the science and research and the whys of our actions and impact in the outdoors and how we could be more mindful of it. So that's what we're doing. So I forwarded that job posting to my partner, Janelle. She got really excited and said, let's apply, let's go for it. Because we were both looking for a change and possibly some work to do in the outdoors. So I said, all right, let's apply. What's the worst that could happen? And after 1, 2, 3 interviews and like an online presentation we had to do, we actually got the job. I don't know how many people applied, but I know it's a very sought after position. It's a very desirable kind of lifestyle, and it's something we were wanting to do, and now we have this opportunity, and here we are. And now we've been on the road for about 3 weeks now, and right now we are headed east towards Louisiana, New Orleans. We actually stopped in eastern Texas at a state park here called Martin Dies Jr. State Park. Rolled in a little late last night, got our tents and everything set up and slept for the night. But now we are on our journey. We've already taught one workshop solo, and it went really, really well. We got a whole schedule of events that's going to take us through the southeast and then up the East Coast. But there was a lot of onboarding. We had to fly into Boulder, Colorado, which is where the headquarters are, do a lot of training, and then finally we got to hit the road. Now, Subaru is a title sponsor, so they supplied us with a Subaru Outback. It's all decked out. You see the logos on it. This whole organization system I actually built. Rooftop tent supplied, a little cargo carrier on top, all that is supplied as well. But I'll have another video that does a deep dive into the organizational system, our camping setup. I'll do separate videos on that. So if you're curious, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss those videos when they come out. So let's talk about content a little bit. Obviously, a lot of my videos have been backpacking, outdoor camping adventures, winter kind of stuff. So my content will change a little bit. I will be doing a lot more on the road type stuff, because obviously, I'm living out of this thing, and a lot of people are kind of interested in how that works. So I'll be doing some more videos based on that. But don't worry, since we're traveling all across the country, we get to backpack in all these different areas and all these different states. So I still would be videoing backpacking trips in the new areas that we visit, but here is kind of where you come in. Since we're traveling and camping all over the place, we would love the opportunity to figure out who we know or who we can get in contact in the different areas, and let's go on a hike. Let's go spend a little bit of time outdoors, especially if we're coming through. You could show us some really, really cool areas, and then maybe you have a shower and a laundry machine we could use. Oh, also, I just thought of this. I'll still be making content for the Leave No Trace nonprofit organization, but that will be very different and separate from my own personal content. So just FYI, you may see me on some Leave No Trace stuff, but that is separate, completely separate from the Rob Pelton YouTube channel. I had to get that in there. Now, a few things in our lives had to change quite a bit before this whole adventure. Since we're pretty much going to be gone for damn near a year, there are some lifestyle changes we had to make, especially me. I had to break the lease in my apartment. That wasn't cheap. And since we're driving across the country in a Subaru, it made no sense to keep our cars. So we sold our cars. I sold my brand new Subaru Crosstrek, which I loved. Which is a real bummer because I was just starting to get it outfitted to camp in my Crosstrek as well. But then I had to sell that, and since it was new, I was upside down on that. So that was expensive to sell. But you know what? Overall, it's okay. Because with this job, it pays for a lot of things. Like obviously the maintenance and the fuel of the car is paid for. Which is also really nice because, this job, it doesn't pay as much as our old jobs did, but when we did the math and figure out money coming in versus money going out, we're actually ending up ahead in this. Plus, we get to do something that's amazing. It's an opportunity that a lot of people don't have, and we're learning a lot on this job about how our impacts outdoors have an effect, and it's very interesting, and it's something we're both passionate about. Now this just increases the knowledge about it. And then also with that, yes, we do get a salary. We actually get like a stipend to help with our daily expenses. But we're expected to camp up to 200 nights a year in this job, which is pretty awesome when the conditions are right. So if we end up using that, whole stipend or reimbursement, then we're stuck with making do with whatever, accommodations we can find. But that got me to thinking, with the supporters I have on the channel, would it make sense to start a program, like a gift a room program where donations could be made to like a Venmo account or something like that. That way if there's some funds in there and we run into inclement weather, it's easier for us to get a hotel room or Airbnb while we're out on the road. Now, we love camping. Just the other night, we had to get an Airbnb because a crazy storm came through. They had like 8 inches of rain in like 10 hours. And it was thunder and lightning. The power went out in the Airbnb. It was insane. And that was an instance we were so thankful we actually got an Airbnb instead of camping in a rooftop tent. But I don't know if starting a program like that is too presumptuous of me to do. I also know that YouTube does a membership program to where, subscribers could pay, a few bucks a month and gain access to exclusive content from me. You'll be able to see my videos early before anyone else, and I'm also able to offer exclusive content to my members. Now, I have been wanting to post a lot more, on maybe a daily or a semi-daily basis, because there's a lot of things that have already happened that are just really quick, short stories, and I think they would be fun to share as shorts. And that's content I can provide exclusively to members, but then again, I don't know if that's too imposing of me to assume people would want that. So let me know, is that something that's ridiculous of me to think there may be support, or not? Either way, I really love making the content. I love sharing the adventures that I'm on. And more importantly, I love the fact that you tune in and watch the things that I do. It means the world to me when you watch, when you subscribe, and when you comment. I love those interactions. So let me know down in the comments. Is starting some sort of funding to help with incidental expenses on the road too much of me to ask? Because I get it, but I just don't know. So please let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts about it. And even so, I think I'm still gonna make more content, like I said, daily or semi-daily, of just little things that happen on the road, because they're fun and they're funny and they're dumb and they're learning experiences above anything. So that's the announcement video. This is what we have going on. Very excited about the opportunity, very excited to see, a big part of this country. And then stay tuned, because I will start posting where we're traveling to. Not sure if that'll be a member only thing or not. I'm still trying to figure that out. But if you know where our next location or locations are, and you have a place for us to come hiking with you or go camping, something like that, that would be fantastic. Or even en route. So right now we're heading to Louisiana. It'd be really nice or awesome to know if there was a cool place we could stop and camp for free, from Houston to New Orleans, those kinds of things. So let me know what you think about that. I'd really appreciate your input on that. But more importantly, thank you so much for the support on this whole new journey. It's brand new for us. We're really excited, and we're really excited to take you along for it. So if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel so you can catch all the really cool stuff coming up. And then just be sure to get outside and find your own adventure somehow, some way, because we certainly are, and enjoy this big, beautiful world. I guess we'll see you on the road. Thanks.